Hey everybody, how's it going? Brbteabreak here with a first impression of Ravensword Shadowlands by Crescent Moon Games. It has recently just got onto Steam for about $15 and it's 10% off, probably for like a week or two. I'm going to give you my first impression to tell you, should you play this game or not. First we'll go through settings. This is a phone port. I'm not sure if it's an Android, but it is an iOS. And as you can see, there are many options because of this. But I'll probably run anything because if it's made to run on a phone, it probably is optimized very well. So here we go. I've played for a bit, and I haven't finished the game, but I pretty much give you my impressions of the game, which is what this video is, the first impressions. So here we are with our character. Hello. And what you're first going to realize is oh, we're in for a cave. The textures aren't the greatest. It obviously has been rendered up from the original. My mouse sensitivity is on super low. I don't know why. These options have all changed. This was on the max before. I'm not too sure what's going on. That's fine. We'll allow it. And this game is pretty much an RPG at its core, and I don't know what else to say. It's very generic when it comes to its story and whatnot. And the combat is quite simple. Left click to attack, you have different weapons. Holding left click doesn't charge up or anything like that. Right click to shield. And you got different your viewpoints, first and third person. And you can, when you play this game, you can pretty much tell it is from a phone, from the graphics, how all the interface looks like. Look, everything's round around the edges. You click here, all the buttons are here. There's no key bindings within this area. And the talent tree is like, it doesn't tell you anything, but it's all these round buttons still. It's all easy to click on a tablet. But I'll show you some combat. Now, what it does lack in actual quality of textures and whatnot, it does make up for. I think the world design is quite nice in this game. Everything, if it had a high fidelity of like, because the resolution is pretty high as it is, but if the actual textures were better, it's a well-designed world. I feel. At least own the fuck out of this guy. Now we're a little over-leveled for this area because right now I'm grinding up to get some money so I can get some better weapons and whatnot. But we can just leave this area. And the combat's very, very simple. It's just left click. You can block their attacks and you can roll if you double tap side to side. Like that. And you can cancel out every animation, which is quite funny. At the fighting game fan, I'm all down for that, but I'm not sure if that was intended. Hit these guys here. And then I'll show you, remember this looting, for an example, it will show you that it's a phone port. So let's E, so that's a good key bind, you know, to loot everything, because I can't actually zoom any further down, this is as far as I can go. And for some reason my camera is now zoomed in even further, but when I attack I'll zoom out again, I'm not sure why. Press E, and I'm like, okay, I want to loot all the stuff. I should be able to press like maybe E to take one item and R to take all, but instead I have to click down here every time for every item we take, which is a little annoying. It also does not support a gamepad right now, which is a bit disappointing. You know, I really want to play this on my PlayStation controller just so I can like button mash a fair bit, but that's not right. It's not in the game right now. Also, the field of view is very, very low. As someone who has suffered from motion sickness, so I probably play like Call of Duty games, for example. This is really narrow. And when I attack though, it's fine. This is a good view right here. I got a nice open view and I can see what's going on. I get sick. And then, but between walking around, like, it's terrible. And right now, I'm probably going to zoom in any second now. Oh, there's another goblin. Let me zoom in again. And the first person view is really, really bad. The shield takes up over like pretty much half the screen. Like, a third of my screen's gone right now. And it just, I can't see anything that's going on. You know, like, here's a map. I can't see this. Look at it. It's right there on my screen. I can't see a goblin who's, you know, smashing me in the back of the face. So look, here it is. I'm right next to it. I should be able to see that. Peripheral vision. Come on, like, oh well. Okay, so there are skills in the game. Very basic though. You got obviously you got your magical skills because you can have a class between like, you know, your mage, your warrior, or your rogue type, which can be either like weapons or not weapons. Sorry, it's just bows. Because agility increases only bow damage. So I press F here, I think, or R. R is my fire ability. And energy, at the blue bar at the top there is actually your mana and your energy to use auto attacks. So you have to kind of be careful. It does allow you to specialize or put points into through your stat tree. Now you put points into energy, which will also increase the amount of magic you have. There are skills which you get just from playing. So when you just, every 5 levels, it's much like in the old way of WoW. Every time you level up, you get 5 increase of the skill. And while it doesn't actually make the weapon stronger, it means is if you're level say 20 and you got 100, let's say the max skill is 100, if you get a blunt weapon now, you'll be really weak at it and you have to level it up over time. And here when you level up, you get a stat thing between strength, endurance, agility, or vigor. Vigor is like your energy stuff, and agility is your range damage. You have talents here, they're very, very boring, quite basic. So you got some general ones that just like increase like just playing the game. So more gold, you get faster experience, you move faster. We've got combat ones here. So there's no reason ever to get this if you're a melee person. But this one's like, it's a must. And you can put 5 points into anything straight away. You don't have to be like a certain level. And these are just very, very bland and boring. They don't really add anything to the game. You know, maybe if it was like, oh, when you get to max rank, like in Torchlight's a great example. When you get to say, I think it's 50, no, it's like 5 points in a skill. It ends up changing that skill in a way. So it might, you know, be able to pierce enemies. It might be able to do a burn. It might be able to freeze, something like that. But right now, it's very basic. And I'm not sure how much of the game will change. There was an update yesterday which fixed some issues where if you had a gamepad in the computer, the game would not, nothing would work in the game. You couldn't click on anything. So, and there will be gamepad support, they said, in the future. Here's a map. It's actually quite a large map. I've explored most of it already. And right now I have to go to North Meadow, but I was getting destroyed by some wolves. I can't travel there right now because I'm in combat apparently. And look, like I can press I to open this and close it, but it should be able to press escape. And if I open up this, which is where I can save and whatnot, I can't press escape to get out of it, which is, I don't know why, it's a bit contrived, but that's just how that is. Why can't I escape from here? We're not in combat. M's minimap, it's a little pretty looking minimap there. Let's get out of here. Usually in quick, yeah, here we go, fast travel. We'll go to North Meadows. And from here, I know I can get a horse. Oh, hello. I think we're at the right... Look at that. That's not a good look. And you can also see... why am I rolling? You see the mountains and whatnot, like, over there. It's kind of fade in and outwards. The view just is on max, but it still isn't... They could have really pushed this a lot further. I'm getting 60 FPS. You only can see 30, though, because that's what I'm recording in, because that's what YouTube shows. But they could just sacrifice a bit of, you know... The FPS wouldn't drop down. Maybe on a very low-end PC. That's it. Let's save, because this game crashes a lot. I've had several crashes traveling between zones. What do you want, Hans?
Greetings, traveler. If you want to purchase a horse, I am your man.
As you can see, the voice acting is very mixed. And they didn't really talk for their first line of dialogue. Now he probably just... These would just be like, I have to read them. So like, any advice for me? And now I have to read it to myself. If you're heading out to the Meadowlands, watch out for dino cows. They will usually leave you alone as long as you don't get too close. So let's buy a horse. How much is it going to cost? Okay, actually there's something in the game. There's food in the game. And if you're not full on, I guess, food, you regenerate less health. Well, you don't regenerate less health. You regenerate at a slower rate. And that's all cool. You know, buying food's a good thing. That's a good system to have. But not when I can't view my hunger. I don't know. It might be here somewhere hidden. I don't know. But I can't find it anywhere. Yeah, C's not any... So only, like, screen I can see is by pressing I, which is this. I have a million wooden shields. And you'd think it'd be here. I can't find it anywhere. And it's really frustrating when you've, like, fought a mob and now you're just standing there for, like, you know, a minute just waiting for your health to regen. Because I think they're a health potion, but I haven't found any yet. And eating food does not give you health back. A lot of stuttering is going on around. I'm not too sure if that's from the recording or not. What's this area? It was fine beforehand. But we'll talk back to this guy. Still, you're starving. Generation 90%. But where's my hunger bar? I have to eat something. I'm probably going to die. But I do need to buy a horse also, which is 2,500. Let's sell these shields. And as I said, I have to click over here. Luckily, it keeps the last item in the thing. So I can just keep mashing these buttons here. Okay, pressing enter does not work. So I have to click every single one. This should be, you know, sorted out at the beginning. These kind of issues. It's not that it's an issue, it's more just, it just gets in the way of enjoying the gameplay. So we sorted everything. We still don't have enough. But I need to buy some food before I starve to death. So, oh, I bought all the food, have I? Okay, I need one stack. Okay, cool. So, we pretty much have to go back now to those goblins so we can get a horse. So we'll go back over there. Press I, it's open. Go kill some more goblins. And that's what I found a lot of the game is so far, because I'm told to go north right now, and every mob there pretty much one-shots me. So, I have to either... I've either fucked up and put too much in like my strafe. I'm wearing very good armor. So I'm pretty much just grinding it out here. Just trying to get good gear and more levels to get some more stats. The green bar is my level up bar there. And that's really all there is to say about the game. There's no audio slides besides music, which is really annoying because the game audio is super loud, but the music I have on nothing, but I will put this music back on. It's not a terrible soundtrack. And one thing I do have an issue with being an audio junkie and stuff, a lot of the voice acting primarily, not so much the music. It sounds very canny and like it's in a low bit rate. It seems like when they put it onto the phone, obviously to save a lot of space, but audio does take up a lot of space. It seems like they've reduced the bit rate by a bunch and it just makes it sound really weak. And it's not really good to listen to. See, look at this. I can't look down. Like, why can't I look at my feet? Like, I do have feet. For God's sake, come on. We'll go into here, kill these 2 mobs, or 3 mobs even. Oh, hello. A new friend. And now you see we're getting stronger with the axe because we've got the skill on the left leveling up, and now we work one shot with everything. These goblins give a lot of gold. Between like the 40 to 20 gold they drop, plus 60 gold shield. Each one's about 100 gold. That means we do have enough now for the horse, so we'll get out of here. Let's get this horse. I haven't actually used it yet. I can't travel apparently right now. Can I do it now? Here we go. We can travel. Oh. Now the game, it does actually look good. It looks good, but the textures are awful. If this wasn't a PC port, this game would look quite nice. I'm gonna be honest. There'd be a lot more trees around here. You know, we'd have a lot nicer grass textures. It probably looks better than Skyrim textures unless you mod it. View distance could be increased greatly. In the sky dome could be a bit nicer, but that's just, you know, small things. So let's go talk to this son of a bitch over here. He might give us some items. Now the thing is, this is a $15 game, for $13.50 at the moment, but $15 game when it's in full release. Is this worth $15? It's hard to say. On a phone, it's $7.50 at the moment, which is I would recommend that price on the PC for that amount. But for $15, you can play something like I think Oblivion's probably like 25, Morrowind's probably just as much, and you can just mod the shit out of those, and you get a much more enjoyable experience. But if you play the stories before, I can see why. I got a letter from Lamille, okay. Let's get a steed whistle, or... Oh, this horse is cheap or whatever. We're gonna buy this one. We're gonna go all out. Let's equip this horse. Let's save before the game crashes and we use the horse. Okay, so we use our quick slot bar. We're gonna equip it to 2. And I'll probably just equip our magic to something. Let's get it to 1. Okay, cool. So we use our whistle. Here we are on our horse. Okay, what is... That's the... So I can't actually go right or left. I only can go forward and have to use the mouse to move. Oh, I can attack on the... That's good. That's a big point right there. F is also auto walk at all times. So I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to head up north here. I'm supposed to be... what's my quest? I do have a mission. The audio is still playing. The first Ravensword is in the possession of an ice giant chieftain called Gulch. I can find his land in the northern regions of the White Iron Peaks, which is what these things are over here. Now there's a story... not that interesting. I'm not... If you're into the Shadowlands, Ravensword lore, I guess you might be interested, but sometimes myself, I'm not too interested in what's actually going on in the story. There's a lot of writing to be read, and I'm not too interested. But it does have some humor there. Before I was talking to a mage who was stuck inside a tiny bottle, and I had to help him get out. But some of the voices just don't match the characters. What? Oh my god, my eyes are getting destroyed. Look at like this shit. Look at this. Okay, I can't. I keep forgetting I can't strafe. Look at like these biodomes. What are these domes called? When the area changes, it should not be this harsh. It should be a smooth transition inwards. But obviously, because it's from a phone, these things aren't achievable really. Look, I don't think this game is worth the $15 price mark. That's the only issue I have. It's not a bad game, you know. On the phone, if you had a good... I couldn't see myself playing this on the phone because the controls would be awful. But I wouldn't mind playing this for a $15 price tag. How do I get off the horse? Hello? I want to get down now. How do I... Do I have to press it again? I don't want to drop this? What? Oh, so I'm dead now, apparently. Like I said, it doesn't... I have no idea. I'm pretty sure we could be going here. This is the only place that makes sense. I also did... Oh, God. We're back here with... Why was I equipping my sword in and out so many times? I'm not too sure why. Well, I'll show you the town. Because you've seen the combat. As you can see, it's very, very basic. As we get a little cabin, this is what I mean by like this good design. The world is very good looking if you're able to actually have it with high quality. So look at this. This looks really nice. Even though it is very not open world. It makes it seem open world, but it's very very linear. Here's a wild boar. Take that. He does drop meat, I think, or he does drop a hide. Yeah, he drops some pork. There we go. So this looks really nice. You know, this doesn't look bad at all. And up there is Lemille's house, who was the wizard we were talking about before. We'll try and get... Look at it, it looks good. There's like a tree over there, we'll see in a second, like it's just like overhanging from this rocky formation. Pressing forward does not get you out of order, walking back again, which is a little annoying. Oh, I'm trying to loot this. I have to do the mouse cursor on the exact right position because I can't obviously look too far down. And obviously, doing it near his tusk is not viable. You have to do it right at the center of his body. So, damn, double cleave action there. Come on, buddy. Sweet. We're rolling. Cancelling out animations. Jumping, you can obviously jump, but that also just uses the exact same animation as you would on the ground. Which is a little awkward. So, like, this is my attack. And if I did the same attack in the air, it would do one. I need like 3 attack movements, really. So, like 1, 2, 3. That's like all you have. So I'll do the left swing this time. Oh, I did the right one again because it took so long. But it doesn't change, even if you're in the air. He still holds... I still have the same stance, but just in the air. It's a little weird. It can travel really far. Look, I can start attacking and then roll. Like, I don't know. I'm guessing these things were never doable on the... what's the name? On the phone. But now they are on the PC. That's just the main thing to get back at. This is a PC game. This is a game that was designed for the phone, which has been ported over to the PC, and it just isn't able to compete with other strong RPGs. You can play The Witcher 2, and that's always on sale. You pick it up for like $10, $5. Recently, especially on the whatever autumn deal, whatever the hell it's called, Black Friday, pretty much. And I just can't. You cannot compare The Witcher 2. I'm sorry, you can't compare The Witcher 2 to this game. If this game went on sale, I say chicken somehow. Like, you can never compare those two games together. For $7.50, I might consider it and then pick it up on sale, but at its price point, I just don't feel it's worth it. It doesn't really bring enough to the table in order to warrant that kind of price. If you're a massive fan, though, of this series, it could be the game for you still. But for me, it just doesn't have enough depth. There's no crafting. There's very limited item selection. It's just, this is better than this, and it's better than that. There's no, like, light armor, heavy armor. You do have a weight, but that's not a big issue. But we can kill chickens in town. If we can swing. Oh, apparently we can't. There we go, chicken is dead. It's not a bad looking place. Look at this. But this doesn't live up to the price tag. That's the main thing. It's not a bad game, though. But I would not recommend picking it up at this price. And especially right now. But you don't know, it's been recently put on the Steam. There'll be a lot of fixes. Gamepad support will be added eventually. That's what the game developer has said. And it's quite a large game. Apparently it takes around 12 hours to complete on the hardest difficulty, which isn't a bad time, especially for $15. But for an RPG, usually they take a long time to play. And it's for those kind of games, you can't really compare, say, Brothers. You can't take a 3-hour experience for $15. You can't compare that $15 to this $15 because Brothers has such a stronger experience, even though the game is so much shorter. But yeah, that's just the game in a nutshell. There's stuff like Reputation, which we haven't really got into because there hasn't been that much to talk about it with so far. There's weapons like crossbows and whatnot. There's spells, which probably get more interesting besides just having fire. Apparently my fire is... Oh no, that's fire equipped. You can't kill townsfolk though. Well, I've tried. I'm not sure if... Can I kill this lady? No. Rebecca, what's up? What's up, babe? How's it going?
Hello, kind sir. If you could spare a moment, I beg you to help me.
It's a side quest. See, if you just heard, it doesn't sound as nice as it should, especially as listening to the backing soundtrack here. What do you need? My son is sick. I need to fetch some medicine for him. Could you watch him while I run? Oh, I have to take care of the kid? It won't take long. Yes, I can help you. Follow me, my house. Ooh. Oh, is this how it happens? Oh, we're going. Don't say anything besides that though, just walk into your house very slowly. That's fine. Oh, is this in your house? Okay. Yeah, check it out on Steam, guys. It's just been released. It's not the worst game I've seen by far, but I still want to recommend picking up $15. There are a lot of better options out there to pick up for $15 instead. This is Brbteabreak, guys. Thanks for watching. And tell me what you think about this game. Did you enjoy it? Have you finished it? Am I missing out on like very core late game elements to the game? Because right now it's very basic. It's very much a phone game, and because of that, it just lacks a lot of depth. It's an ocean with like the depth of a paddling pool, really. Lots of stuff to do, but just no depth to it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.